Good morning, Args. How are you doing?
I'm suitably impressed. You obviously went and found the tailor that I suggested, and you've gone and got yourself some new threads. I like
I
it.
I do like the tweed. I am not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it looks good on you. It looks good on you. I'm doing well, mate. How about yourself?
Yeah, great. Yeah, great. I know it's been a
It's
couple
good.
of weeks in real life since I know that we did an episode last week, but I was away and we'd pre-recorded that. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to be back at it. But it was nice to have that episode ready, so we've got some continuity going. But what are we? We've moved forward a month from the last time. We're into September, which is basically we've got some crops we can start seeding into those fields we limed, and start prepping those up and get some crops in the ground.
That's right. It's a hazy autumn morning, 63 degrees. We also have some milk, don't we? So we could start thinking about cheese very soon as well.
Yeah, correct. We're almost up to 1,000 litres of both buffalo and goat's milk, so they're producing pretty fast, which is nice.
Yep, we better get some of these crops in the ground so we can feed them.
Hmm. So the plan is, I think we've got all three of these fields need ploughing, as we suggested last time. I think we're going to merge these two smaller ones into one big field.
That's right.
And what else? The cornfield needs mulching, so
Cornfield
it's
needs a
basically
mulch, yeah.
ploughing and mulching.
That's right.
Yeah,
And then if we've got time, we can jump in the seeder and start getting some barley in the ground, because we could plant barley or wheat. So actually, we've got a choice.
yeah, canola as well, but we were going to go for a straw crop.
That's right. Yeah. Well, we can decide that later on.
Yeah, but the barley and wheat can feed the chickens too.
That's right. Yeah. So double win.
Multiple reasons, absolutely. All right. Well, you did the mulching last time, so I don't mind going and doing that if you want to be responsible for going and buying a plough and getting started on that.
All right. Let's do that.
All right. Have fun. I think either of the tractors are going to pull a plough, so I don't know if you prefer the Fendt or the fast track.
I do know you like your fast track, but I'll let you choose.
All right. I'm going to go for the Fendt,
Oh.
to be honest.
All right.
Yeah, mix things up.
No worries. Sounds good to me. Right. I'll go and get that plough.
Yeah, I'll see you in the field.
Nice one, mate. See you in a bit. Good morning, everyone. How are we? I say good morning because it's 9:11 here in Paligny, but we are going to, you can see the two fields that we have here, that we had the lime and the mulching done the other episode, so they are looking good. We're going to plough those together. This little gap here between the trees, we could get rid of those two trees as well. In fact, I might buy a chainsaw and get rid of those two trees, and then that solves a whole heap of issues there as well. So, first things first, let's go and pick up a plough from the dealership. There's Args. So we're going to head out through the main gate here. Onto the road. It is just such an atmospheric map, this. Absolutely love it. So, we're just going to head on up here. We'll see the goats on the way past as well, so you can see the milk in the field. I know we showed it you last time as well, but there's our lovely field of goats. A little bit of dampness on the road as well, which is always nice to see. And the mist is quite heavy in the air still. There's our milk just sitting under the tree there. But it feels like autumn, which is nice. Right, let's roll into the shop. We're going to get the 6-metre lizard plough from Black Sheep Modding. Very nice plough. I forgot we've got two fields up here as well that we bought from a neighbour. We'll probably need to think about checking on and seeing what's what with them. But let's pick our plough up first. Right, so let's just scroll down to ploughs. And there we are, the lizard 6-metre. Great little plough. I think we'll just go with the colour it is, nice and red. Means we won't lose it. 17,000. Purchased. Fabulous. Now looking through the fence here, these are our two fields. This one here and the one right in front of us, so soybeans and sorghum on the hill there. And that sorghum is ready to harvest, so I must mention that to Args, because they're slightly out of sight, out of mind, those two fields, so yeah, let's not forget about them. Anyway, first things first, let's go ploughing. Right, let's reverse up, get things hooked up like so. There we go. And let's get out of here. Right, here we are, back at the yard. Let's just roll in here, rather than go through the main gate. And we're going to get stuck into this ploughing now. I did say I was going to get a chainsaw, didn't I? Well, let's go and strip out this middle bit first, and then we'll start ploughing the two together. Right, here we are, chainsaw, lovely jubbly. Now what I need to do is get the red marker. There we go. Thanks to the fantastic lumberjack mod, that will just remove the tree altogether. These aren't trees that you'd want to cut down, and these were pines. I'd maybe take them to the sawmill and sell them, but these ones are not particularly useful. Don't bring you much money and are a pain to chop up, so let's just get rid of them like so. There we go. Right, job done. Let's go ploughing. So I'll unfold here. I'm gonna do something with this edge. That's a straight edge. I think what we'll do, we'll just maybe smooth it off slightly here as we go into the other field. I don't want a jagged edge there. I want a nice smooth edge, so we'll take a little bit of the path out of here as well. F1, let us make sure that we are in create fields with plough mode, which isn't actually showing up there, and I can't remember. I think it's... is it Z? Soon find out. Right, let's crack on. It's Y. There we go. So we'll just smooth that edge off like so, and like I said, we're not going to... I don't want to do the whole field like this, because I want to keep the other borders as they are, so we'll just run down to the bottom, get this all tidied up, and then we can just run the whole field. Hopefully it will show up on our GPS as well as one field, so we can do some nice straight lines in it. There we go. Still got a little bit of the issue with the textures there. Well, they seem to be blending a bit better now since the update. Right, pass up here, and then we will check out what it's looking like on the GPS. There we go. All done. Hopefully this now shows as one field. And it does, look at that. Fantastic, that is going to make things a lot easier for us. It was a little bit tedious, two small fields. So, with that in mind, let's get in and let's get some ploughing done. We're going to go to steering assist, 6.2 meters it's telling us. 2 headlands, probably enough, isn't it? And we're going to start, obviously, on the internals rather than the externals. So we'll start in this narrow end and then go bigger. Right, we are into the second field here. Let's just turn on our GPS. There's Args in the fen. I'm guessing he has probably finished his mulching already. Looks like he's coming over for a chat. He'll be wanting to plant in here, so I better get a wriggle on. But let me just stop here and go and say hello to him. All good, Args?
Yeah, all done on that mulching. It was very fast. I wasn't expecting you to get rid of those trees as well.
Well, I did think it wasn't like they were of any value, so might as well get rid.
Yeah, no, you're quite right. Everything pulling all right there with the fast track?
Oh, it's going like a train. Going like a train, yeah. No, enjoying it.
Excellent. So I'm all done. What do you want me to do? What do you think? I could throw some fertilizer on that field, or maybe I'll just go and get the seeder ready for when you're finished.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Field,
Why don't you do that? I could also start the, I could just do the headlands in this bit that I've already done, and then at least you could get started at one end.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay.
So let me do that.
Yeah,
I just realised as well when
sense.
I was up at the dealership to pick up the plough that those 2 fields we got off the other farmer, the sorghum's already ready in those, so that's maybe another job to add to the list.
Something to add to the list. Yep. Good thinking. All right. Well, yeah, I'll go get the seeder hooked up and get some seed in and get on down and make a start if you can get these headlands done.
I'll do them right now.
Excellent. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Right. There we go. Slight different change of plan now. Let's get these headlands done. So if I just get to the end here and fire this up for Args, he can then come back and be practical. I've just ploughed off the field there because we still have create fields on. Poor show. Oh well. The grass will grow back on that, I'm sure. But yes, headlands. Let's get these done. And then he's got a nice expanse to work with, hopefully. The speed this plough runs at, he'll be running at the same speed with the seeder, hopefully no more. And he won't catch us up, but we do have a bit of a head start, so might not be the end of the world. We shall see. We shall see. Nice to be working in the same field, though. I think one of the challenges we've had with these series since our big kind of farm series in 22 is we all seem to be in different places on the farm, so it's double watch time for you guys, because if you want to see what Args is doing, you have to go and watch his episode, and if you want to see my episode, you'll get something completely different, which I suppose is nice. But at the same time, it's sometimes nice to be running in the same field, doing the same job together, so... Right, let's get these headlands done, and we'll come back when Args is in the field with the seeder. Right, that is the headlands done up till now. We are just going to get this lined up and run along the bottom here a couple of times. And then hopefully Args can crack on without any distractions. Right, last 2 passes here. Args is... Oh, he's making good progress over there. So he's probably got 2/3 of the field left, though. We'll... in fact, I'll grab this headland at the bottom here where I've left a little bit. And then we don't have to come back this way. But all looking good, I think. All looking good. So, plan is next. I think I'm going to run up, grab that sorghum off the field that we talked about before, whilst Args finishes this field, and then we'll come back and maybe swap. I'll jump in the seeder. Args can do a little bit of ploughing in the cornfield. And then that is a good day's work done, I think. So, let me grab this. Let me go and grab the combine, and then we'll head back up there. Also need some fertiliser on this grass field, I think, and maybe roll it as it's growing. Right, there we go, and done. Let the textures catch up, but we will get this folded. We'll dump it back on the yard. Don't think we're going to need a trailer up with us for the sorghum. Certainly there'll be enough time to fill a tank before, I don't know, we'll see if Args is finished in time. Just let that car past, nip onto the road here. Args might be able to bring one up if he's finished. It looks like he's making good progress, so he maybe won't be too much longer. Straight into the combine, which of course has got the wrong header on, so I'm going to turn that round, repark this, grab the other header, and we'll run up to the other field. There we go. Lower that down. unhitch that. It is snug in that little shed, I'm not going to lie. Now, we need to get out of here. We've got to pretty much drive straight, which is almost into a wall here, to get this out without catching the wheels on the edge of the shed there. But let's see how we go, shall we? There we go, right. Yeah, don't know what I was worried about. I don't think we're going to be able to go through that gate, though. Now, we could, but I'm not going to risk it. Kamikaze chickens, desperate to get run over, but somehow they always manage to survive. Right, let's reverse back and head out of the other gate, just here. Right, we'll just wait for the traffic, so we are going to have to swing out quite wide here. There we go. Right, we'll see you up the field. Right, let's turn at the top here. It's a bit of a one-way street, this, but that's okay. So this isn't our field here. It's these two next ones further along on the right. And of course, the sorghum is the big brown one at the top there, so not a huge field. Right, combine unfolded. Let's power this up and get on with it. Lower the header down. Let's just see how quickly this is going to fill up. I'm going to turn the HUD on so I can see how quickly we're filling up. Of course, no straw. This is a field we inherited from one of the other farmers, so it was the crop that had been planted already. So I'll have to have a rethink about what we put in here in the future. Or even if we keep this field, we'll see. I've just pulled out the field. I was hoping to get it all in the tank, but unfortunately we are full with maybe 2.5 passes left, which is typical. I'm going to nip back to the farm, grab a trailer. Args is busy with the seeder, so I'm going to grab a trailer, run it up here and get it unloaded. Now here we are. I'm just going to grab the Bailey trailer again because we kind of threw it in here before, but what we'll do, we'll actually put it in a decent spot next time. Probably leave it under the silo. So let's get this back to the field. We'll get it unloaded, and we'll get those final 2 rows done. And then by that time, hopefully by the time I come back, Args might be getting organised. I'll take over on the seeding. He can do it at ploughing. Right. We'll see you back at the field. Right, here we are. Actually, there might be more than 2 rows there. Might be 3 rows left. But certainly not much. But let's get this parked up. And then we'll quickly get this done. Here we go, last few percent done. There we go. Nice one. Get the header powered back up. I've driven all of this without GPS, so I'm kind of free-handing it. It's quite good fun, to be honest. Keeps you on your toes. But let's batter on, let's get this done, and we'll see when we're finished. Right, there we go, we are done. That didn't take long. Now I might just leave the combine up here because this field of soybeans is going to be ready next. So kind of makes sense to not run this back to the farm and make ourselves extra work. There we go. So we will just maybe park this up at the top here. at the edge of the sorghum field. We're going to have to come and cultivate this and plant this and all of that stuff soon as well, but for now, I'm sure it's okay just left here. We'll move it when we need to. Right, let's run this sorghum back to the yard. And we'll have a quick chat with Args. He must be just about finished now. And then we can do a bit of a tag team. I'll take over. He can plough and I can seed. There's Args. Let's just have a quick nosy. Yeah, he's got a couple of passes left. He's almost done though. So I'll get the plough hooked back up. He can swap vehicles. And I'll refill the seeder as well. So let's just pull up and stop here. Get this tipped in the shed. And we are good to go. There we go. Some sorghum in the shed as well. We'll get this tipped. 8,000 litres in there, which is good. Right, I'm going to leave the trailer over the tip point actually. There we go. And then we'll hook up the plough. Now let's just check. Time-saving stock check. Look at this. We've got a whole heap of stuff going on here. 9,700 litres. It's worth 3,814. 5,000 its max value in January. So we are in September, so we'll hold on to that for a few months. January looks like it's going to be a busy month. Grass and hay will be expensive then as well, although we want to keep that. And then let's check our wheat as well. Yep, January for that. Not as much wheat. And not as high a price, but looking good. We have got some decent money on our silage. Look at that. Could sell that now for good money. But we're not going to. We need that for the cows. Excellent. Right. Let's get this plough sorted for Args. Right, there we go. Args has already mulched this already. Needs rolling, needs ploughing. So, we'll get the plough in here. And we'll get it seeded. Now, I'm guessing these will need a roll as well. Once they've been seeded. Yep, needs rolling. So there's another job that we need to look at. We've got the moisture mod in as well. So you can see down here. 20.13% moisture at the moment with an ideal being 12 to 14.5. With 13.25 being the perfect. So we need to work out how and when is the right time to harvest this as well in the future. This is what's going to come in handy, or come in being fun with this mod, is you'll never get maybe the optimum yield, or when you do, it's very rare, so you've got to pick the right time to do it. Now it looks up there like Args has only got a few little rows left. I could maybe finish that for him. He could get stuck into the ploughing if he wanted. Well done, mate. That was a chore with that little 3-metre planter.
Yeah, it was a bit of an effort. Enjoyable though. It's nice, like you said at the start. It's a nice looking setup.
It is. It is definitely a nice setup.
Didn't have to fill up with seed either. Did it all? It's just what's in the hopper.
Oh, really? That's interesting. That's interesting. I was just talking about the moisture mod in, and just looking at our ideal moisture levels, perfect moisture, and all of that. It's going to be interesting. We'll have to judge when we harvest, because I'm guessing we won't hit perfect moisture unless we get really lucky with the weather.
Yeah, that's always the risk. But yeah, it is good fun though. It is nice having that added little challenge to manage.
Absolutely. Right, you fancy doing some ploughing now?
Yeah, I suppose we can carry on and get that cornfield done.
Yeah.
Go and get that ploughed, and if you want to follow around and
I will
plant it.
follow straight behind you, yeah.
Alright. Sounds good. Let's head on over.
Alright, mate.
We don't have a buddy seed in this one, do we?
I don't think so, no. Yeah, one of us is going to have to walk. You've been sitting in it all day, you can stretch your legs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Alright, we'll see you over there.
Alright, mate. FSG to Args.
Yeah, go ahead, mate.
Just realised as well, this is all going to need rolling at some point as well, which is another job on the list.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well when I saw the standing there on the edge of the field. So one more thing to do.
Yep, add it to the list.
Make sure we do it before it germinates too. Yep. Right. I was just thinking I'll take a couple of headlands off each end and then just start from one side and work my way across.
Perfect, mate. I'll wait for you to start. Right. So we'll just give Args a minute to give us a bit of room to work with, and then we'll get on with stuff. Right, here we go. Obviously Args is on a 6-metre plough, we're on a 3-metre seeder, so we will get started just on this edge here. I think we'll do GPS, and look, it's instantly switched over to it, even though we moved to a new field. I like that. Right, we're making good progress here, although we have just realised that there's only 28 litres of seed left. But I am going to top this up while we can. There is seed on the farm, up in the storage bays, so shouldn't be too difficult to get that sorted. Hey mate, thought you'd test out the little pen?
Yeah, it's been sitting in the corner and needs some mouse put on it. I took the seed down. It's on the edge of the field for you.
Oh right, I didn't see that. Sorry,
yeah.
Mate. Thank you.
You must have come out the other end or something like that.
I will go find it. I did wonder where the little Kubota was.
Yeah, no, there it is. I didn't realise that was a front tank for the seeder that we had over there. I thought it was a fertiliser spreader. I was going to go put some dry fertiliser on the field and got it all hooked up and suddenly realised what it was.
Oh yeah, no, I bought that for the planter. I thought we'd probably get through a lot of seed otherwise.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense. Alright.
Alright. Happy spraying.
I'll leave you to it. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, what a guy. There he is. I came out the other side, so I didn't spot that he'd driven that down. That's very kind of him. Right, we'll get this topped up. And we'll get back on with it. Right, last full pass in the field. We've got a little bit just over to the right there. You can see a couple of narrow strips just to get. But we are done. That has taken a while, but good to have that in the ground and growing over the winter. That should bring us a lot of straw and hopefully some grain which we can, I think we'll probably use some of the productions for that as well. Maybe make some flour and sell it for a more premium price. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, let's get this field done. Args is standing on the wall watching us, so we'll finish off here and have a quick chat with him. That field takes longer than you think it is going to.
Yeah, it certainly does, though. I think they both did. It's kind of an effort getting those all seeded today.
Yeah. Good job, though.
Yeah, it is. It's a good job. Nice to get that all done, and like we were just chatting before about what we've got left to do next time, and there's still plenty of work lining up in front of us.
There is no rest for the wicked. But yeah, good to get it all done before winter. Yeah,
absolutely. Hopefully get some cheese mates started soon.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was thinking as well, we're going to have a lot of wheat next year, and I know we need some of it for the chickens, but we don't have that many chickens, so we could stick some of that into some other productions as well.
Make some baguettes.
Yes.
Croissants.
Yeah, I'm going to make our own lunch.
Yeah, there we go. That'll be good. Alright, buddy. Oh, good effort.
Yeah, good fun.
Good place to wrap things up for the day.
Definitely. And yeah, we'll catch up again. We'll catch up again next week.
Yeah, sounds good. Have a nice week.
Yeah, likewise, bud. You too.
Alright, see you, buddy. Bye.
Cheers, man. Bye-bye. Yep, there we go. Another good week's work done. Very muddy tractor. Like I said, no pressure washer yet, but we'll sort that at some point in the future. Right, let's roll this into the shed. Not sure where I'm going to put it. I think I can squeeze it just in here. Down the side of the weeder there. Just. Yep, there we go. Not bad at all. And we'll drop that off. We'll put the fent in the other shed as well, I think. There we go. Leave the weight on the front. And that is us. Job done for the day. Excuse me, chicken. Kamikaze chickens everywhere. Right, thank you everyone. That was really good fun. Enjoyed that. Still loving this map. One of the best out there for 25 so far in my view. And there we go. Right, another day done on the farm. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.